Hello, everybody, and welcome to IC Markets Market Commentary. My name is Tamar Mehr from Trade with Precision, and today I want to take you through a couple of markets that I'm watching for lower time frame entries to higher time frame moves. And I want to start here with the Dow Jones. Now, this is the weekly chart, and as we can see, the weekly is in a downtrend. We've printed another lower low, and what I like about this low is that this low has also taken this previous low, which we'll see it's significant on the monthly chart. Now, here on the weekly, as we push to a strong lower low, we had a fast pullback, tested this previous low from below, and last week closed with a bearish candle. So a break below the low of this bearish candle could signal the continuation of this move. If we'll take a look at the monthly chart, we can see the significance of this low. It was the higher low on the way to the last higher high. So if we'll go down into the daily chart, we can see that the daily is consolidating in and around this area, that low of that weekly candle. Now, also what we've got here on the daily chart is another lower high. So we pushed lower, came back up, couldn't go any higher, found again another resistance and pushed lower, but we haven't gone to a lower low yet. So what I'm looking for in the context of the lower time frame, I'm looking for more compressions of price, but because this area could also turn into a higher low, we're pretty much sitting in the middle. What I like to see is a break and a retrace to test this area from below. So I want to see confirmation that the sellers are taking over. Similar story is the Nasdaq. So if we'll take a look here on the weekly chart, we can see the weekly strong push. Once again, we broke this previous low, and then we had a sharp pullback where to into that 19,000. So again, the previous swing low, and we also had a couple of touches at that round number in the past. Bearish candle for last week, and a break below it could signal a continuation of the move. If we'll take a look on the monthly chart, once again, we'll see the significance of that low, and this push lower also tested this previous high. So coming into the daily chart, it's a similar story to the Dow. We made a lower high here, but still similar. We still got some rejection, so we don't have that nice compressions of price. And again, because this area could turn into a higher low, I am looking on the lower time frame, 4 hours, 1 hours, the signs that the sellers are indeed taking over. So I'd like to see a break and a retrace to look for continuation of the higher time frame move. Similar concept, I want to take a look at Aussie dollar. So this is the weekly chart, and we can see we had a push to a strong lower low and a very fast recovery. We can also see that we're testing once again the very strong level of 0.64. And because we had a sharp and fast recovery, I want to see a bit more compressions of price underneath this level before looking for a break and a continuation higher. So if we go down into the daily chart, we can see this fast recovery, and now we're stalling underneath this level. I'd like to see a push maybe toward that 63 area and another higher low coming in to show that the buyers are serious around this area and looking for a potential break. So here I'm looking for compressions of price, preferably on the lower time frame. Quick look at oil. I'm still looking for that pullback that I've mentioned in the last video. We are currently pushing higher, and the area that I'm looking at is the 65 area. So previous touches and also a round number. Lastly, I want to take a look at the chart of gold. And in gold, I'm looking for a pullback in the context of the lower time frame and a continuation of this very strong uptrend. So the levels that I'm interested in for a shallow pullback, I'm looking at the area around the 32.40 area. And for a bit more of a daily pullback, I'm looking at the area of the 31.70 area. If we'll take a look here on the 4 hours, we can see that we had a bit of consolidation at this 32.40 before we popped higher. But as you can see, this level is more of a shallow pullback. If we get a deeper pullback, I'll be interested in the pullback in the context of the daily into this level. It would also bring us closer into the averages. Happy trading, everyone. Bye for now.